Hello. So, in the last lecture, we were looking at SHM. We saw that SHM is simple harmonic motion तब होगा when the force is directly proportional to the displacement and it is directed opposite to it. Or rather, there should be a restoring force F, which is directly proportional to its displacement. मतलब mean position से वो कितना displaced हुआ है, but it should be directed away. It should be directed opposite to the displacement. Whenever a particle is acted upon by this kind of force, you get simple harmonic motion. The best example is a spring tied to a rigid support जिसके ऊपर एक मास लगा है, and you keep this on a frictionless surface. You displace this mass either to the left or to the right or to the left, and it will execute simple harmonic motion about some equilibrium point, about some mean position. We also got the differential equation. The differential equation is d2x by dt squared plus omega squared x is equal to 0. Okay, where omega square is nothing but k upon m. Then we solved what is the displacement at any instant. Displacement at any instant x is given by a sin omega t plus phi. Okay, a sin omega t plus phi. We saw that omega t plus phi is nothing but the phase. Omega t plus phi is the phase which describes where the particle is at a certain time. तो ये डिसाइड करेगा उसके डिस्प्लेसमेंट को. A is the amplitude. Amplitude is the maximum displacement from the mean position. Because sin की maximum value 1 है, so the maximum value that x can take is A. The maximum value that x can take is plus or minus A. Sin's maximum value is plus 1 or minus 1. तो x की maximum value या तो plus 1 होगी या तो minus 1 होगी. Then we saw the time period. Time period was 2 pi by omega, 2 pi square root of m by k. And we saw the frequency. Frequency is the reciprocal of this 1 upon 2m k upon m. One thing that I think I have not mentioned previously is what is the time period depending on? The time period depends on the mass. This is the mass. The time period depends on the spring constant. This is my spring constant. So the time period depends on the physical properties of the system. What the time period does not depend on is its amplitude. If you see this carefully, there is no amplitude in this formula. No amplitude here, no amplitude here. So the time period does not depend on the amplitude. वो amplitude पे depend ही नहीं करेगा. It does not depend upon the amplitude. It is independent. आप इसको 5 centimeters displace करो या 4 centimeters displace करो, the time period should be the same. Once you decide on a system, उसका mass आपने constant कर दिया, उसका force constant आपने spring constant कर दिया, उसके बाद the time period and the frequency is independent of its initial amplitude. Okay. Now we have to see some more characteristics. So now let us try and find out the velocity. We saw the phase, we saw the time period, we saw the frequency. Next, let's see the velocity. Velocity in SHM. Okay. Let's take the equation for displacement. X is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. Now we want the velocity. Velocity is nothing but differentiation of displacement with respect to time. So velocity should be equal to dx by dt, and dx by dt will be nothing but a differentiation of sine will become cos omega t plus phi, and since this omega is multiplied or we are differentiating with respect to t, the omega comes out. So this is the expression for velocity. The velocity will be a omega cos omega t plus phi. Okay, that's visible, I think. A omega cos omega t plus phi. Now we want this velocity not just in terms of the phase, we also want the velocity in terms of displacement. कि velocity displacement पे कैसे dependent है, this expression is not telling me. So I will do some modifications. What I will do is I will write this v as a omega. Cos can be written as square root of cos square omega t plus phi. I have just squared this and taken the root. So basically मैंने कुछ नहीं किया है, square भी किया है, उसका root भी लिया है. So basically everything remains the same. Now I know that I know one identity, that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So cos square theta must be 1 minus sin square theta. Let's use that here. So I will get a into omega square root of 1 minus sin square omega t plus phi. ये सब मैनिपुलेशंस क्यों? क्योंकि मुझे x लाना है. एंड व्हाट इज x? x इज a sin ओमेगा t प्लस फाइव. तो जब तक मेरे पास साइन नहीं होगा आई कांट हैव x. साइन मैं ला नहीं सकता तो मैंने साइन स्क्वायर कर दिया. अब टेक दिस a इनसाइड. a जब स्क्वायर रूट के बाहर था तो वो a था, जब वो स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर जाएगा तो वो a स्क्वायर हो जाएगा. सो a स्क्वायर इसको भी मल्टीप्लाई होगा, इसे भी मल्टीप्लाई होगा, माइनस a स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर ओमेगा टी प्लस फाइव. ठीक है, a स्क्वायर माइनस a स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर ओमेगा टी प्लस फाइव. नाउ व्हाट इज a साइन ओमेगा टी प्लस फाइव? दैट इज नथिंग बट द डिस्प्लेसमेंट. तो a स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर ओमेगा टी प्लस फाइव क्या होगा? डिस्प्लेसमेंट का स्क्वायर. So finally I get another expression, that is v is equal to omega into a square minus x square. This is another alternative expression for velocity, which why do I need? If I want to check कि velocity displacement पे कैसे depend करती है, then I need this expression. Okay, then I will need this expression. So let us write down the new things that we have got. The new things we have got is velocity is a omega cos omega t plus phi. I can also write this velocity as omega into square root of a squared minus x squared. Okay, let us see what this means. अब तो हमने बस लिख दिया, इसका मतलब क्या है? First of all, let's look at the first expression we got. V is equal to a omega cos omega t plus phi. This phase and this phase is same, है? Phase angle same है, but this is sine, this is cos. So इन दोनों के बीच का फेज डिफरेंस कितना होगा? The phase difference between sine and cosine function is pi by 2. So whatever is your displacement, velocity will be pi by 2 times greater और plus pi by 2. जो भी आपकी इस पोजीशन, इस टाइम पे आपका जो पोजीशन है या डिस्प्लेसमेंट है, उससे वेलोसिटी pi by 2 आगे होगा. So velocity will lead the displacement by pi by 2. Okay, what that means is if I draw a graph, this axis is omega t and this axis is displacement x. X should look like this. It will look like this. But velocity should look like this. ये actually इस peak को match करना चाहिए. But I hope you get the point. Let me just draw this again. Yeah, something like this. So this point यहाँ जब मैक्सिमम है तब यहाँ जीरो आएगा. ओके, सो ये शुरू यहाँ से हो रहा है, ये शुरू यहाँ से हो रहा है. सो दिस विल लीड, दिस वेलोसिटी इज ग्रेटर एट एनी इंस्टेंट बाय पाई बाई 2. ये पाई बाई 2 से उसके आगे होगा. सो दैट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग, दैट वेलोसिटी एंड द पोजिशन आर एट अ फेज डिफरेंस ऑफ पाई बाई 2. Second important thing that we can learn is what is the relationship between velocity and the displacement. What is the maximum possible displacement? Maximum displacement क्या हो सकता है? A. जब displacement आपका amplitude के बराबर हो जाए तब आपका velocity क्या होगा? Your velocity will become 0 whenever x is equal to plus or minus a. मतलब जब ये extreme position पे जाएगा amplitude के, या तो इस डायरेक्शन में या तो इस डायरेक्शन में, whenever the position is equal to the amplitude at the extreme positions, your velocity becomes 0. Now that's very obvious. क्योंकि वेलोसिटी जीरो हो गई इसलिए तो उसकी डिस्प्लेसमेंट रुक गई. दैट्स व्हाई इट डिडंट गो फर्दर. सो वेयर द एम्पलीट्यूड इज रीच्ड, मतलब उसकी जब मैक्सिमम डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो जाती है फ्रॉम द मेन पोजीशन, देयर द वेलोसिटी ऑब्वियसली हैज टू बिकम जीरो. एंड दैट इज व्हाट आवर फार्मूला इज टेलिंग अस. एंड व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन द पोजीशन इज एट जीरो? when it is at mean position, then the velocity will become maximum. And what is the maximum value of velocity? If x is 0, this becomes a square. Square root of a square is a. So this is the max possible velocity, maximum velocity possible. Any particle which is performing simple harmonic motion, the maximum velocity possible is a omega. Okay, the maximum velocity which will be possible is a into omega, and this happens when x is 0. When at the mean position its velocity is maximum, and at the extreme position its velocity is minimum. Its velocity becomes 0. So these are some important things that we should know about velocity. Now let us go to acceleration. Now let us try and understand acceleration. Acceleration. Again take the derivative. We have the velocity. So acceleration क्या होगा? d2x by dt स्क्वायर, एक डेरिवेटिव हमने ले लिया, एक और डेरिवेटिव ले लो, माइनस ए ओमेगा स्क्वायर साइन ऑफ ओमेगा टी प्लस पाई। ये माइनस क्यों आया? कॉस का डेरिवेटिव माइनस साइन, ओमेगा स्क्वायर क्यों हो गया? क्योंकि अगेन टी हैज मल्टीप्लिकेटिव कांस्टेंट ऑफ ओमेगा, ओमेगा मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा माइनस ए ओमेगा स्क्वायर साइन ओमेगा टी प्लस पाई। व्हाई डू वी हैव दिस नेगेटिव साइन? दिस नेगेटिव साइन इज बिकॉज, ये नेगेटिव साइन क्यों आई? बिकॉज एक्सेलरेशन इज ऑपोजिट टू द डिस्प्लेसमेंट। अच्छा, डिस्प्लेसमेंट के टर्म्स में तो हमने लिखा ही नहीं। ओके, लेट्स राइट इट दिस वे, माइनस ओमेगा स्क्वायर, ब्रैकेट में क्या बचेगा? ए इंटू साइन ऑफ ओमेगा टी प्लस पाई। And what is a sin omega t plus phi? That is nothing but x. So I will write a is equal to minus omega square into x. Minus omega square into x. So these two are expressions for acceleration. We'll write it down here. Acceleration is minus a omega square sin omega t plus phi, and it is also equal to minus omega square into the displacement. Okay? What is this telling you? That the acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement and it is opposite to the direction of displacement. Now where did we hear this first? We heard this at force. जो force का relation displacement से है वही तो relation acceleration का होगा, because force is nothing but a constant times acceleration. Force is mass times acceleration. So basically here itself you could have find out what is the value of omega. See, this is acceleration. Acceleration is minus omega square x. That is what we have got. So there was no need for this also. हम डायरेक्टली डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन से इफ वी नो दिस इज एक्सेलरेशन, देन इसका नेगेटिव ये उस साइड पे जाएगा, नेगेटिव हो जाएगा, दैट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन। ओके, अगेन एक्सेलरेशन का फेज और इसका फेज, व्हाट हैपेंस टू द फेज बिटवीन एक्सेलरेशन एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट? सो एक्सेलरेशन एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट आर इन फेज, एक्सेलरेशन और डिस्प्लेसमेंट इन फेज होंगे। एंड व्हाट अबाउट वेलोसिटी? वेलोसिटी एंड एक्सेलरेशन विल अगेन हैव अ फेज डिफरेंस ऑफ पाई बाय 2. Velocity and acceleration will again have a phase difference of pi by 2. Okay, so of course this is not in phase, ये sign है, ये sign है, but there is a negative sign, so these two are 180 degrees out of phase. So if we draw that graphically, it should look something like this. I better draw this again so that this looks proper. यहाँ 0 है, यहाँ 90 पाई बाई 2, यहाँ पाई, यहाँ 3 पाई बाई 2 और यहाँ 2 पाई। ठीक है, नाउ द डिस्प्लेसमेंट विल लुक समथिंग लाइक दिस. This is the displacement. The velocity will look something like this. And the acceleration will look exactly opposite to the displacement because it is 180 degrees out of phase. Something like this. This is the acceleration, this is the velocity, this is the displacement. All these axes are omega t. Okay, that is how this graph will look. Again, it's not a very clean figure, but I hope you got the point. So the phase difference between position and velocity is pi by 2. Between velocity and acceleration is pi by 2. So the phase difference between acceleration and displacement and acceleration will be pi, that is 180 degrees. So this was velocity, this was acceleration. You can pause and write this down. And now we'll see what happens to the energy. What happens to the energy?